Welcome back to Spotlight Sunday, and this week we are looking at the Dicentra Spectabilis, which is known as the bleeding heart. This particular variety is pink, but it also comes in white, which I do have one and show you shortly, and also in red. Now this is a north-facing wall, so it does not get any sun at this time of year, and it is still come out beautifully. As you can see in this particular position, I've got it growing next to some hellebores and some ferns in the background there, all of which are doing really well in this part of the garden. Now it does prefer dappled shade, so this plant is mostly grown on the edges of woodlands, so it's perfectly happy underneath a tree or somewhere that maybe gets 5 to 6 hours of sunlight in the morning or in the evening, but not the intense midday sun type of heat. So I wouldn't advise growing it in the sun. It does prefer cool conditions, and it grows in USDA zone 3 to 9. It can grow 2 to 4 foot tall and spread 1 to 2 feet wide, so that's 1.2 meters high and ½ meter across. This one is quite small. It's still quite a young plant, but I'm sure over time it will grow really big because it is just happy in this position. In the summer it will die back, so the beautiful plant here, the flowers will die back, and sometimes the leaves will go slightly yellow, but you can cut those back because the leaves are quite attractive, really soft and quite beautiful. So it is a beautiful plant to have in your garden. It is a hardy perennial. It does die down in winter, and then it of course comes back in spring. So for me in March this came out, and it will slowly start to die back, but I do think it will last well into the end of April. I do grow it here with the ferns, so I'll just pan back so that you can have a better look. Yeah, that's an ostrich fern at the back, and right next to it I have the white, which is equally as beautiful, but I do slightly prefer the pink variety here. Again, this is a small specimen in front of you here. Now some people are lucky, and when the flowers die back, sometimes for some areas it will grow back. It never has for me. I have some more in the garden, which I'll just take you over to see now. Okay, so this is the alba, so Dicentra alba. I have kept the ticket. It is again a very young plant, but it is still on the west facing wall, so it does get a little bit of morning sun, and then it will get quite a bit of heat in the summer, but of course it will have died back by then, and only have the leaves. I do hope you've enjoyed the Spotlight Sunday on the beautiful bleeding heart. I would highly recommend this for anyone who has a spare spot for it in your garden. A real beautiful plant. I hope you've enjoyed the Spotlight Sunday today, and I hope you will join me for future videos. Please do subscribe to support my channel. Thank you for joining me. Bye.